Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to this week's episode of Draw Something. Gonna be getting a raid here in just a minute from DLG Music, so I'll go ahead and get my introductory stuff out of the way. Tonight's theme for this stream is birthdays. Let me go ahead and go to the multi-view here. So this stream, for all those who are just tuning in, is I'm dedicating tonight's stream to a fundraiser to help a Twitch streamer named Wonder Truly, who has been stuck with COVID since Halloween, and she's been really struggling both health-wise and financially. So we're raising money for her. You see the thing up there. It shows we've so far $7,000 have been raised. $7,735 have been raised. That's pretty incredible. Hopefully we'll get a little more money raised on this stream tonight. I should have a little thing popping up in the chat automatically every few minutes, but I do also have a command that I can use. It's exclamation point help Wonder. It'll bring up the link. Oh, it just did it automatically. That's funny. So yeah. It's a great cause. I definitely encourage those to click on the link and go see what it's all about, and please donate if you can. So right now I'm going to go ahead and start my first drawing here. So birthdays. So I decided what I was going to do for this one was have a couple of my characters that I've drawn for this stream, give them their own birthday celebrations. And I came up with a couple good ones, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so so one of the characters I've created is Corgiana Jones, who is a corgi version of Indiana Jones. And basically, that's it. That's basically it. Okay, let me go ahead and start drawing him here. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, he's got, the classic fedora. He's also got the explorer suit outfit that I'll draw here in a couple minutes. Just tracing out the head right now. Also, I apologize. A major shout out to Irene Pena Music, who helped put this all together. Let me go ahead and give a shout out for her in the chat. Did that work? Yep, there we go. Good. Oh, thank you, SFX Pines. This is a brand new playlist. I've been using basically the same playlist for the last 20-something weeks, so I figured it was time for an update for the holidays. All right, so here's the big twist with this one is so being Corgiana Jones, he even on his birthday he likes a good thrill. So what we have here is the candles on top of the cake, his birthday cake, are burning through this rope. And the rope is attached to another rope that is going to cause this great big axe to go flying right towards his head. So he literally has to blow out the candles in order to get the avoid the booby trap or keep the axe from swinging towards him. As the 8-Ball just told Planetary 121, the outlook is not so good. No, you know, as long as he, Hey, I mean, if you go back and look at those old Indiana Jones movies, they're pretty dark in places. Oh, Disney. Oh, classic Disney was. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. There's no argument here. So I'll get ahead and put like some axes here on the. Just put some axes and skulls here. The first drawing I drew with Corgiana Jones was him retrieving a Butterfinger skull from a temple made of candy. So I'm gonna include some skulls in here on the cake. Draw a little table for it to be set up on. Let me see. SFX Pines, thank you for the redeeming a stretch. Thank you. Also, just noticed that my laptop is not plugged in. That could be bad. It's only got less than half a battery left, so I want to make sure that's staying charging. Oh, SFX, what's even worse is if my... so it's my phone here that's doing the video of my drawing. One or two, well, both, there's been 2 times where it's gone dead because it wasn't charging properly, so the battery ran out and the webcam just died, so I had to stop the stream then and there. I've been trying to make sure that the charger works. Usually there's just some fuzz that ends up in the charging port and causes it to not work properly. I had to clean it out again tonight because I really didn't want any problems tonight. So yeah, I think we'll be good. Oh yeah, no, I should add a bit of a fur texture to Corgiana Jones's legs, which sounds weirder than it should, but it's just his legs. Just adding some fur to his legs. out his tail, got his legs there, has some claws to his toes. His claws are, of course, out because he's, you know, feeling pretty tense about the situation. Irene Pena Music, thank you for the host. Haven't seen that host animation in a while. Alright. Okay, so it looks like I got the main part of this done. There's more though. So while we have Corgiana here blowing out his candles and potentially saving himself from a grisly fate, there's a couple of fun activities going on in the background. So I'll just start drawing those out here. So, you know, when you go to a birthday party, there's usually, you know, like lots of fun activities for the kids to enjoy. Well, maybe at some parties, maybe not all parties. But Corgiana Jones was, oh my gosh, here we are. Carly Sings, thank you for the follow, and thank you, LG Music, for the raid. Welcome, everybody. How's it going tonight? Oh my gosh, my screen is totally covered. I don't even think you can see the raid alert because all of it is all covered by the explode explosion. Yamas TV, thank you for following, and thank you for following Chris Twitch Love Thompson. Yeah, LG Music, this is yeah, my dad just installed that last weekend. Yeah, screen is just totally covered. But let me see if I can modify something here really quick. There we go. I just put the Streamlabs alert in front of all the other stuff. Should make a difference. Oh my gosh. Irene Pena, thank you for the Mega Cheer, 100 bits. Alright, so, welcome everybody. Tonight, my drawing theme is birthdays. And the main inspiration for it being birthday theme is my sister Danny just had her, just turned 13 today. This is her 13th birthday, and this is the front of the card I made her. She's in Disneyland right now as I'm streaming. So I just made her a Disney themed card with her eating a Mickey beignet, and Tinkerbell's there too. The rest of the card is still being made and still being colored. I've had a lot of stuff I've been working on, so hopefully I'll get to that soon. But yeah, so I just figured since today is her 13th birthday, I thought I'd do a birthday themed stream. Thank you, Carly Sings. Yeah, she got a total surprise trip to Disneyland for her birthday. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so I should probably take a second to explain what I'm drawing here. So one of the most popular characters, or my favorite characters that I've drawn by request in the 30-something weeks I've been doing this stream is Corgiana Jones. So it's a corgi version of Indiana Jones. So he is having a birthday here, and the main attraction is he's blowing out his candles, which are slowly burning this rope that's attached to this axe, that if this rope breaks, the axe will come swinging right at his head. So he's literally got to blow out the candles to avoid the booby trap from springing on him. Breezy4780, welcome. So that's the main attraction going on. Right now I'm working on a couple of kids here playing a little game. It's taking a little while to draw it out, but I'll explain it as it, comes together. In the meantime, there is a magic 8-ball here in the chat, so if you want to ask the 8-ball a question, just be warned, it gets pretty sassy and it'll make some pretty smart remarks. Alright, sorry if I get quiet at some points. I'm so not used to having this many people in my chat. But I greatly appreciate all of you being here. Okay, so we have these two kids wearing fedoras, and well, they're both corgis, of course. They're wearing fedoras like Corgiana Jones, and they appear to be running away from something. And I'll draw what they're running away from in just a second. I wish my mouth, I wish I could draw faster than I talk, but what can you do? But okay, yeah. So they're dressed up as Corgiana Jones, and now we have this third corgi kid here, dressed up as a giant gumball. Evening, Bickman. How are you doing tonight? Great to see you. Also, thank you, SFX Pines, for the shout out to Carly Sings. I should have thought of that. Breezy407080, thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, much like Indiana Jones tried to escape that giant rolling boulder in Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Corgiana Jones raided the Candy Temple to retrieve the Butterfinger Skull, he had to escape from a giant rolling gumball. So basically the game that we're playing here is a couple of the kids can dress up as Corgiana, and one of the kids can dress up as the gumball boulder, and that kid chases the others around. So it's basically like a extreme version of tag. SFX Pines, thank you. Stuart Hayek, Modfather, thank you so much for being here. Great to see you. Alright. So yeah, he's just playing a giant gumball. Yes, LG Music was doing a great stream. I was just on there earlier, and I I don't know if there was already a shout out put out for him, but I will definitely put one in now. I definitely go give him a follow. He plays guitar and sings, and he does a great job. Alright, so there's one of the games. The other game is based on another famous scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh yeah, I'll work on this here really quick. Stuart, that is good that you were wearing pants. Yeah, it's been kind of tricky for me because it's been, with the weather being as erratic as it is over where I live, it's, like it'll start out like really cold in the mornings, so I'll have to wear pants or long pants because wearing shorts is just not a good idea. But then temperature will go up like 30 degrees over the course of the day, so when I leave work, it's 70 degrees out and it's way too hot for me to be wearing long pants, but I'm stuck with them. I mean, I suppose I could bring shorts to work and change out of them before I leave, but I don't know. Alright, so what we have here is the Chest of Sirius, the Corgiana Jones equivalent of the Ark of the Covenant. And we have the big flashing light here, the Wrath of, in that movie it was the Wrath of God, here it's the Wrath of Sirius. So it's this big glowing light that, doesn't, I mean, in this situation it's completely harmless, but, the point is that the kids are supposed to not look at it, as you would if it was the actual Chest of Sirius. Carly sings, thank you. Oh, Stuart, that's so... Oh, man. Hold on. Alright, so yeah, you got the kids covering their eyes when the Wrath of Sirius pops out of the chest. Alright, thank you so much to everyone who's stuck around since raiding in. I greatly appreciate you hanging out. So yeah, there we go. We got the Wrath of God, or Wrath of Sirius, and they're blocking their eyes so they don't die, or they don't... SFX, that's the, this is the Wrath of Sirius, so if you remember in Raiders of the Lost Ark where they open the Ark of the Covenant and the Nazis get their faces melted by the Wrath of God, it's that ball of light that just zaps all of them. This is basically supposed to be that, so it's just this light-up ball that pops out of the box. And they, the kids have to cover their eyes whenever it pops out, and it's kind of like, there's kind of like a system to it, it's like peekaboo. They have to make sure to keep their eyes covered, but they can't cover their eyes until the box opens, but they have to cover their eyes in the split second between the box opening and the Wrath of Sirius popping out of it. Irene Pena, of course, thank you so much for recommending or suggesting it to me. Thank you very much for that. LG Music, have a great night. Thank you so much for the raid. Okay, I think that'll probably do it. Gonna go ahead and call this good. Oh. Accidentally wrote 11 for December. It should be 1 for December. First day of the month. It's a little easy for me to, forget that it's a new month. Alright, so let me go ahead and bring up the larger view for this and also get it more centered on the screen. Sorry about that. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, Corgiana Jones' birthday with some kids, and I assume their parents are off somewhere. Maybe I'll just draw one of the parents here just to make sure, just to ensure that they're not just left there alone with Corgiana. That'd be a little odd. Carly sings. I'm so sorry. Carly sings. Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out and for the follow. And nice to meet you too. Thank you, SFX, for the shout out for Carly. SFX is serving as my mod tonight. Figured with as many people watching as there were going to be, I would need someone else to stay on top of things in the chat. So this is actually a by request show. I take requests from people. That's why it's called Draw Something. It's people are supposed to say, hey, can you draw this? Hey, can you draw this? Hey, can you draw this? So this is usually a draw by request show. I just try to have a couple prompts ready for myself to just fall back on if requests dry up. But yeah, I mean, the theme tonight is birthdays, just anything birthday related. But I'm willing to break away from the theme as well if someone has a request they want me to draw. Alright, there we go. Got one of the parent corgis there just hanging out with a drink. Let me go ahead and draw one more. Just make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. Nope, doesn't look like it. Hey, can I get in on those cookies too? That sounds good. I have some banana muffins I made earlier back on Sunday. I still have some left, and they're really good, but I can't turn down cookies. Oh, Planetary 121, you always have the great requests. I'll go ahead and add that to my list. Alright, got that added to my list. Planetary 121. I will get to that next. Which will actually be pretty soon, because I'm just about done with this drawing. So there, got a couple adult corgis hanging out in the background drinking. Corgi's blowing out his candles. The kids are playing their various games based on Corgiana's adventures. I think this looks good. Let me bring up the larger view one more time. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and move on to Planetary 121's excellent request. Get a clean sheet of paper out. Alright, so Bob Ross Shark is helping Santa deliver presents. So I'm trying to think of, I'm thinking he could just be there in the sleigh helping Santa deliver presents. I could do that. I could also have Bob Ross Shark painting the sleigh for Santa so that he can go deliver presents. Actually, I think I'll just do the first idea. Let me just take a second to figure out exactly where everything's going to go here. Yeah, SFX Pines. I was contractually obligated to give the 8-ball a certain pay grade, but with how it's been acting, I'm kind of feeling like it needs to go back to minimum wage. It's not delivering on, it's not quite living up to the money I'm giving to it. It really needs to earn its dough. It's not quite doing that. Jaw. I believe that's a term. It's a way of saying yes. So yes, I think Irene will get cookies. Congratulations, Irene. Alright, so I'm drawing out Santa here in his sleigh. I'll get to Bob Ross in a minute. Lots of little moving parts I gotta figure out here. Santa, the sleigh, the reindeer. I can probably save the reindeer for a little later, but I'll at least get Santa drawn out first. Just cheesy and hippo eat them all. Alright, so sounds like according to the 8-ball, yesterday or today is it's a win-win. Alright, there we go. Got his big red coat, his beard. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. So I got Santa up front, of course, driving the sleigh. So now it's time to draw Bob Ross Shark. Spreading Christmas cheer. Just a little bit of Christmas cheer. Just a nice, happy little Christmas cheer bundle. Irene Pena, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Stuart. And Stuart, welcome to the subscribers club. I don't have a fancier name for it yet. I almost said welcome to the Brady Bunch because my dad, DJ Mike Brady, always says that when someone subscribes or someone follows. But this isn't the Brady Bunch. That's my dad's thing. I gotta figure out my own thing to call it. And Stuart, also, thank you for the follow. Alright, I gotta stay focused here. Alright, so got the shark here. Gotta draw the afro, of course. And on top of the afro, I'm gonna draw the Santa hat. So it's Bob Ross Shark with a Santa hat. A shark with Bob Ross's hair with a Santa hat. Planetary 121, that's a good one. Marky Marquois, hey. Sorry if I didn't address you sooner. I don't know how long you've been here, but welcome. Thanks for being here as always. Oh, the 8-ball. Yeah, it really likes that response. It's pretty crass. I mean, I clearly didn't ask it to do that. I clearly didn't program it to have that response. It just came up with that all on its own. I swear. Alright, so yeah. Still working on Bob Ross Shark here. So Irene, it looks like C-Dub Guitar is still on. I don't know if he's still going to be on when I finish, but I don't know. Alright, so I'm picturing kind of like what happens at the end of the Rudolph special, where they're throwing the presents out of the sleigh with parachutes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that here. and another happy little present, and another happy little present, and... Hey, Rose Rebel, how's it going? Welcome, how are you tonight? Welcome to December. As you can see, I've kind of modified my stream setup. Alright, so there we go. We got Bob Ross Shark throwing out presents out of Santa's sleigh while he takes care of the driving. Delivering lots of happy little presents to happy little houses with happy little residents. It's just such a happy little... Christmas is such a happy little holiday. Thank you, SFX Pines. Yeah, it's not bad considering all I did was just kind of scroll through YouTube audio library for like an hour a couple nights ago. But I'm glad you're enjoying them. Rose Rebel, yeah, I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's so surreal to have this many people watching at once. And once again, I have to say it, thank you so much to all those who've stuck around. If you rated in, I greatly appreciate you staying, hanging out and watching. I do often worry, one of the things I worry about is if this is, if I don't keep the entertainment value of the stream going and I can start boring my viewers by just not really saying a whole lot. So the fact that you're stuck around and are still hanging out really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Oh, SFX Pines, you're too kind. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add at least one more present floating to the ground. Or floating to the houses below. And of course, I can't, you know, since I'm doing an homage to the Rudolph special, I can't not mention this. This is something I was thinking about just now. So in the original, or actually I think it's just the credit sequence for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, where they're tossing presents out of the sleigh with parachutes. So there's an owl fish that can't swim. Or actually, no, can't. It's an owl that can't fly. It has a fish's body or something, so it can't fly. It's an owl that can't fly. And it gets tossed out of the sleigh without a parachute. So that owl's just gonna fall to the ground and die. And they don't make anything of it. It's just like the owl gets thrown out of the sleigh without a parachute. Tragic, man. I mean, honestly, if you really look back at that Rudolph special, there's a lot of things that are kind of messed up about it looking back. I mean, it's a classic, no doubt, but it's weird. Let me try and get back on track here. Gotta, of course, draw the reindeer. May not be able to fit all 8 in here, but I can at least fit a couple. Breezy, no problem. Take all the time you need. Yes, SFX Pines, that's a good point. I mean, Estimate Pines, it's a guessing game. You know, kids love games. Here, try to figure out if this is your present or not. Yeah, let me go ahead and add name tags. Let's play a game, little children. Can you find out which present is yours? Alright. So yeah, got a couple reindeer here. Gotta have at least one reindeer inside the sled. The sleigh. It's not, when it's Santa's, yeah, Santa's, it's not called a sled, it's called a sleigh. I mean, I guess it can be called either. But it's traditionally called a sleigh. SFX Pines, Santa does have magic. That's all I'm gonna say. He can cast an anti-gravity spell or an anti-braking spell. That sadly only lasts for how long it's floating downwards. Once you've opened it up and it's landed, you break it, that's it. It breaks. The anti-brake spell only lasts as long as it has to. Alright, so there we go. Got the reindeer here on the sled. Oh, Rose Rebel, yeah, that's a good point, but the kids might need it. If you go to a house, if you just deliver to a house with multiple siblings, you know, they're gonna be you can be fighting over all the presents, like, which one is mine, which one is mine? So, there does kind of be a specification there for whose present is whose. I mean, Santa doesn't need the clue, but the kids might. Gonna go ahead and put a little decoration here on the sleigh. Have some holly leaves and some holly berries, but not any halle berries. I'll leave that part out. Rose Rebel, yes she can. There are definitely times in the last 37 weeks I've been doing this stream where I wish I could play licensed music, but I upload my replays to YouTube and I know how stingy they are with copyright. So I just rely on YouTube audio library music. So it's, you know, I know it's safe to upload and it won't get blocked or muted. But yeah, certainly especially when I do like the song title streams, it can be really tempting to have the actual song that I'm doing a drawing based on playing. Oh, hold on. Hopefully I'm keeping it on the camera. I often lose track while I'm working on the drawing. But yeah, there we go. Go ahead and draw some snowflakes here. Some snowflakes, some clouds. Ah, SFX Pines, very nice. My money's on this one, but I'll let you figure out which one it is for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Oh, you know, I should have mentioned it earlier, but when I was doing the Corgiana Jones drawing, I do actually have a Corgiana Jones emote that I should have put on the screen while I was doing that. I guess better late than never. Alright, Planetary 121, does this look good? I like how it looks. But this is your request, so if you want me to add anything else, by all means. Planetary 121, I'm glad you approve. Let me go ahead and bring up the larger view. And also make sure it's on camera. And a happy little present here, and a happy little present there, 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 and Santa's trying to concentrate on driving, and he may or may not be going slowly insane listening to Bob say every single present is a happy little present. Yes, Bob, every present is a happy little present. Thank you so much for your cheerful optimism. Will you please stop talking for 5 minutes? Even Santa has his limits, guys. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the other prompt I had set up for myself before the stream. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do a little plug for myself here. So, my dad, DJ Mike Brady, does a show called the Thursday Night Quarantine Party on his channel. And tomorrow, I'm going to do a takeover. He's out of town this week, so I'm going to go ahead and host it. So yeah, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific to 11 p.m. Pacific, I'm doing the Thursday Night Quarantine Party at twitch.tv/DJ Mike Brady. I'll go ahead and put a shout out for him in the chat. Definitely go give him a follow. He's always does a great show. Oh, SFX Pines is already on it. Thank you, Pines. Let me go ahead and transition back here. Alright, so next drawing. Marky Mark Y, yes. I'm a little anxious, not gonna lie. What's even crazier is the fact that this is the very first, this is week 87 of the quarantine party, and it's the very first one where DJ Mike Brady is not there at all. Like, there's been a couple of close calls. There's been a couple of shows where he almost hasn't been there and he still ends up making it. This is the first time in 87 weeks where he's not there. He has left it in my hands, and I gotta do him proud. No pressure. Alright, so let me go ahead and do the next drawing on my list. So probably my favorite character that I've created for this show is the Fancy Giraffe, who also has an emote. I'll go ahead and drop that in the chat. It's a giraffe with a top hat and monocle. It was actually requested by DJ Mike Brady himself. And he's been kind of a running joke character. He's very proper and fancy and snobby. And I decided to give him a birthday celebration that is every bit as fancy and snobby. Oh, Marky Mark Wad, there will be plenty of misbehavior, I'm sure. Though, there's already plenty of misbehavior when Dad's in charge, so what difference does it really make? I guess there'll be a slightly more misbehavior with me at the controls. We'll see. So yes, let me go ahead and begin drawing the Fancy Giraffe's soiree. Oh, it's a soiree, quite. Alright. So just give me a second to kind of start pulling this together. Yes, fancy birthday giraffe. This is the Fancy Giraffe's birthday gathering. He's too fancy for parties. No. It's a gathering. So he's got this really tall table set up for him and his friends. He also has some snobby giraffe friends to hang out with. Or, I'm sorry, convene with. Hang out is too informal for a fancy giraffe. And since, you know, fancy, extravagant cakes are just too brash for the fancy giraffe, he has to remain... Yeah, so he and his friends were eating a very small, organic, leafy cake. Just this tiny little cake. And they're taking just the tiniest little bites of it. Planetary 121. I mean, there is a cooldown period, so obviously I won't be able to get too out of control, but yeah, that's a possibility. Can Birthday Giraffe have a death nut? Irene, I can probably make that happen. Oh, but I should note that for how much Fancy Giraffe claims to be, you know, fancy and super proper, he'll still just lick the cake with his tongue because he's a hypocrite. Oh, Planetary 121. I don't know if I'm bold enough to do that. Hey, sorry, Dad. There's like 15 15 instant discos and 20 instant power battle ads that you have to play now. They all happened during last week's show, and I ran out of time, so now you gotta do all of them. And 5 polka parties. Probably more than that, actually. You know, a lot of people in the Brady Bunch love their polka. I owe you one polka party. Exactly, Rose. Ding, 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 ding. SFX, not at the moment. Marky Y, I'm curious how much you have, because I have a pretty large amount. I've been very frugal with my channel points. Alright, so we have these giraffes here that are eating or licking more like their petite, super hyper organic leaf cake. Because, you know, sugar is just too boisterous and too superfluous for the fancy giraffes. But here's where one of the real kickers comes in. So they are actually allowing other animals in, not just giraffes. But the twist is, since none of the other animals are tall enough to look at where the giraffes are eating their cake, they're charging the animals money to watch them lick the cake. Got this periscope set up here. Alright, yeah, so there's a periscope set up. Got this cat here that's taking a gander. I really should start tracing over more of this. Adding in a third draft, because 3 is a magic number. There's got to be at least 3. There's got to be 3 drafts feasting on this cake. Irene, thank you for the hydrate. I do also have an official DJ Mike Brady and Thursday Night Quarantine Party water bottle. there's a lot of cross promotion here for DJ Mike Brady. In fact, that's actually what started this whole channel was Mike Brady. My dad suggested I start drawing things by request because I've been doing drawings for artwork for his channel for the last year and a half that he's been going. So he suggested I start doing drawing by request, and 37 weeks later, it's going pretty well, I feel like. I've had a couple of weaker streams here and there, but for the most part, I feel like I've been doing a good job. So Irene, I have to be honest, I'm not actually that familiar with the Death Nut. So is it just like just a regular nut, but it's like extra spicy? Could you fill me? I could also look it up, but if you wouldn't mind filling me in on it. Want to make sure I get a semi-accurate portrayal of it. Man, so the raid happened like almost an hour ago, and I'm still at 91 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate you hanging around. You know, Hippo's gonna get himself in trouble one of these days with all this spicy stuff he's eating. Alright, so since I'm kind of just tracing over stuff here and not really doing anything of interest, I'll throw out a question. What's everyone's favorite Christmas movie? No, Irene, that's a legit choice. It's a good one too. Alright. Got the cat. Taking a gander at the giraffe's magnificent eating spectacle or licking spectacle. Let's see. Grinch Stole Christmas. So the Jim Carrey one, the Chuck Jones one, or the Illumination one. There's 3 different Grinch movies or Grinch things now. So which one is it? Elf, obviously that one. Yep, that's definitely been a modern classic. Christmas Vacation is one I keep seeing memes and clips of, and I still haven't seen the whole movie. It's one I need to check off my list. Actually, Irene, do you guys have that movie? I know we've been doing movie nights on a regular basis. Is Christmas Vacation in your Plex server? Because if it is, I might need to add that to my watch list. Okay, I got the two. Okay, I got the 3 drafts here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on little things happening outside this main scene. Planetary 121. Yeah, you combine the cake with the plate. That's pretty accurate. Add a little extra details to the cake too. Little lines. So what I'm thinking here is the Fancy Giraffe has both a fountain and a shrub that are both carved to look exactly like him. And if you think that's not pretentious enough, just wait and see what I got coming up later. Alright, so I got a nice little brick wall around the shrub. Mark, I'll admit, you know what, that might actually be more than I have. Although I did spend a good chunk of them on a polka party a couple weeks ago. And thank you, Mark, for the stretch. Thank you. So there we go. We got the Fancy Giraffe shrub. All right, so there's one part of his ultra fancy abode, or this is his backyard basically. You can say this is his backyard. Let me go ahead and do the fountain next. Carved the finest stone available. The finest materials a giraffe can buy. Dreamer Seeker, great to see you here, and thank you for the host. So I'm just gonna throw out another reminder. This stream, I'm helping raise money for fellow Twitch streamer Wonder Truly. She's a singer here on Twitch. She came down with COVID around Halloween, and she's been struggling with it since. Both health-wise and financially, she's been struggling. So there's been money being raised. You can see up there. We've so far $7,700 has been raised. Amazing. But still gotta raise it up higher. I heard apparently they want to try and get it to 10,000. So the link keeps coming up. I'll even put it there one more time. Just do the help wonder command. There we go. So if you click on that link, it'll take you to her GoFundMe, so you can read more about her and her situation and donate to the cause. It'll, I'm sure, definitely brighten Wonder's Christmas. This song just brought back a memory for me. Back when me and my siblings were in grade school, we each recorded our own version of the 12 Days of Christmas, and we had each had our own recording on our own CD. I think it was basically the same song. It was just us singing it ourselves, and it was kind of just a cool thing to have a recording of us ourselves singing a Christmas song. Irene, I gotta admit, me too. Alright, so we got the Fancy Giraffe Shrub, the Fancy Giraffe Fountain. Now here comes the real kicker. Yes, thank you thank you, Pines, for modding tonight. I really appreciate it. You've been a great help so far. So I don't have any drawing prompts thought up after this. Oh, Davey, Hal, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming, and I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. So I don't have any other requests or prompts lined up, so if anyone wants to throw another request out there, I'd be happy to draw it. Again, the theme for tonight is birthdays, but yeah, I can also break away from the theme to draw something else. So if you have something funny you want me to draw, just drop a request in the chat. And if I don't respond to it right away, it's probably because I missed it in the chat. Don't feel afraid to just say it again. Chat's moving pretty fast tonight. But I am happy to take whatever request you throw at me. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. Christy's Coffee, awesome to see you here. Welcome. Okay, so he's got it. So the Fancy Giraffe has a shrub carved in his image and a fountain carved in his image. Now to top it all off, he has a silver, fancy silver diamond encrusted step ladder. Because if there's one thing that a giraffe is never going to need, it's a step ladder. And here he does. He has a big old step. He has this little step ladder that's made of pure silver and has diamonds all over it. Just, man, there are no words. Gonna add a couple more diamonds on here. Don't want to really make sure to, you know, glam it out. Then I'll move on. Oh, Pines, thank you so much for giving a shout out to Christy, because once again, I didn't think to. That's why you're here. To pick up my slack. Sure that I'm not missing anything in the chat. Oh, Chrissy's Coffee did make a request, and I missed it. Of course I did. Breaded pigeon and a bearded pigeon fighting over a I love that, Chrissy's Coffee. I will add that to my list right away. Alright, there we go. Add it to the list. Here we go. Well, I'll get to it in a couple minutes. I just gotta finish this one up. Just about done with it. Let's go ahead and draw a little extra scenery here. Draw the grass. It'll look a lot more effective when it's colored in. I do a coloring stream on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Pacific called Color Something, as opposed to Draw Something, which is this stream, where I color all the drawings I did on my Wednesday stream. It's very low-key, doesn't require any requests, just hanging out and chilling and watching as I color in all the drawings. I do color them digitally. And it's a nice chill time if you want to tune in and see your drawing requests get colored in. And then after that, I'll eventually post it to my Facebook and Instagram. I have a whole bunch of them in the can, so the ones I'm drawing this week won't show up for a while. Chrissy's Coffee, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. Alright, am I missing anything? Let me go ahead and just add another little extra line here. Alright, I think that'll do. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. So we'll go ahead and, oh, Chrissy's having some fun with the song, all the emotes. Songbird, Mr. T, Fancy Giraffe. That's him right there. That's him right there. Hopefully it's on the camera. Is it on the camera? It's on the camera. Good. It's easy for me to lose track of that. Alright. I think I'm done here, so let me go ahead and date it and initial it. I'm going to move on to Chrissy's request. It's going to be a fun one, I'm sure. But there we go. The Fancy Giraffe's birthday gathering. Davey, thank you. That means a lot to me. Alright, so... yes, Davey, so since the Fancy Giraffe is very proper and, you know, very uppity and snobbish, he, has this, very fancy, super organic leaf cake that he and his other fellow monocled Fancy Giraffe buddies are, licking. And they're also, they also have a periscope set up so that animals can pay $5 to watch through the periscope as they lick the cake. And then on top of all that, he's got his, he got a shrub made in his image, he's got a fountain made in his image, and he has a silver diamond-encrusted stepladder, which he absolutely does not need, but he has it anyway just because he's a Fancy Giraffe and he can own it. He can afford it. It's a total flex on his part. Let me add one more diamond there. Alright, so next up for Christy's Coffee. Let me go ahead and get her request going here. Alright, so Christy wanted me to draw a bearded pigeon and a breaded pigeon fighting over birthday cake. Let's see what I can do. Alright, so I'm thinking of having the cake shaped as a bird cage. Alright, drawing the outline right now. Pardon me. Got a little bird cage door there. Let me add the candles. Alright, so I'm drawing the breaded pigeon first, so when I, see the word breaded, I think of he's, basically got Kentucky Fried, he's got that, Kentucky Fried Chicken, extra crispy or original recipe coating on him, only he's not actually fried, it's just, actually, I'm not really sure what his backstory is. I guess maybe he was fried, but then he managed to survive it. He's one of those individuals that cheated death. He ended up in the fryer, but he made it out alive and lived to tell the tale. So let me go ahead and add some extra breaded lines here. And as I'm drawing this, I'm suddenly finding myself in the mood for Kentucky Fried Chicken. I need to go grab a bucket after I'm done with the stream. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and draw the bearded pigeon. Irene, I don't think he has. Or if he did, I might have missed it. It's totally possible. I missed Chrissy's request initially. I only discovered it when I scrolled back up through the chat. So Davey may have requested something and I just completely missed it. Davey, thank you. Really appreciate that. So this is kind of looking like a Merlin slash Gandalf kind of beard. Actually, now that I've thought of that, I'm going to go ahead and give him some, I'll go ahead and kind of make him like a Gandalf pigeon. Not exactly like Gandalf, but I'll give him a wizard hat and give him some long silver hair. A birthday sandwich party, pumping it up. Irene, I could do that. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm drawing some exclamation points as they're yelling at each other, but the exclamation points match whoever's yelling them. You got these exclamation points here that have beards, like bearded pigeon here, You got these exclamation points here that have breading on them, like breaded pigeon does. Now, well, Hippo's definitely had a lot of hot stuff. Whether it be ghost peppers, Carolina Reaper pepper, or jelly bean, pepper-flavored jelly beans. You might want to give a breaded exclamation point a shot, because they can. Legend has it that they're like, you know, if a ghost pepper seems hot, or even a Carolina Reaper seems hot, these will just blow the roof off your mouth. In fact, you may not even have a mouth left after you finish consuming one of them. Stuart Hayek, Christie's Coffee requested I draw a bearded pigeon and a breaded pigeon arguing over a birthday cake. So I've got a pseudo Gandalf pigeon here arguing with a crunchy fried pigeon over here over a birdcage shaped cake. So let me go ahead and I think I'll call this good. Christie's Coffee, was there anything else you wanted me to add? Pines, I can agree on half of that. The breading would probably be yummy. I'm not so sure about the pigeon. I would probably just peel the breading off and just leave the actual meat just on the plate. Chrissy, I'm glad you like it. Let me go ahead and bring up the larger view. Oh, Stuart. Living life on the edge. Oh, planetary, I didn't even realize that. That is a... It does bring a whole new meaning to that. Alright, so before I move on to another drawing, I'm going to go ahead and do some plugs once again. First off, this stream is dedicated to helping... part of the Help Wonder campaign to help streamer Wonder Truly with her COVID recovery fund. She got sick with COVID back on Halloween, and she's been struggling since, both financially and health-wise. There's been a thing coming up in the chat every couple of minutes. Pines just did the command again, so go click that link and go to her GoFundMe so you can learn more about her situation and donate to the cause. And so yeah, definitely please go do that. I'm sure she'll greatly appreciate it. And just a personal plug for me, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific on DJ Mike Brady's channel, I'm hosting his Thursday night quarantine party show. He's out of town this week, so I'll be taking over for him. Should be a good time. Let me go ahead and put a shout out for DJ Mike Brady in the chat. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys there. Alright, so I saw Irene mention a few minutes ago a sandwich party where they're pumping it up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make that request. Okay, I think I missed a couple of 8-ball answers. Has this stream been great or what? If it's up your butt, you know. 8-ball. You're pushing your luck, man. I'm gonna fire you. Trying to find anything up there? The 8-ball says, sure. Pines, I heard you were talking a little while ago about rating Access Deny at the end of the stream. Is he still on, or he or she still on? I'm sorry, I honestly forgot to say he or she. I'm kind of embarrassed about that. Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry. Oh, you know what? I was just going to draw regular circle eyes. I'm going to actually make them pickles. Pickle slices for eyes. Alright, so it's 8:42 where I'm at right now. It's possible this will be the last drawing I do tonight. And after that, I'll do my end of show recap like I always do, and then I'll go ahead and raid out. These pickles are not quite looking like they're supposed to. And kind of have a ketchup or mustard smile there for the mouth. Also have like probably some mayo dripping out of the sandwiches, the feet. All right, so this is like a bologna and cheese sandwich here. Got pickles for eyes, ketchup for the mouth, or mustard for the mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and work on another sandwich here. Angry Boy, thank you for the follow. Great to see you. So on PB&J here, we got, instead of the pickle eyes, we have banana slice eyes. Peanut butter and banana do go well together, so I figured that would be a pretty good fit. Also, let me go ahead and add some party hats here. They're missing some party hats. There's like jelly on the front of it to make the eyebrows and the mouth. Alright, so that's 2 down. This is an idea I had when I first started the drawing. I was going to save it for later. Alright, so here's a fishbowl. Why is there a fishbowl? Because inside the fishbowl is a submarine sandwich. More specifically, I'm going to go for a meatball sub. Those are always good. And of course, he's going to have a couple of mini meatballs for his eyes. Pines, I never actually saw that. And also, I am a big peanut butter addict. All about the peanut butter. But come to think of it, I haven't had much lately in the last few days. I guess maybe I'm not as much of an addict as I thought. But yeah, typically, I'm a big peanut butter eater. So yeah, giving some sesame seeds on the bun. He has his drippy marinara hands here. And I'll have some bread-shaped balloons, although that does kind of like, that'd be kind of like having human-shaped balloons at your party, which is a little strange, but I guess it's something that happens every now and then. Alright, so I got a meat and cheese, a PB&J, a meatball sub. Oh, there's an Oreo I could add in. Oh, Reese's. Like Reese's peanut butter cups or like actual Reese's peanut butter? Because I know they sell actual Reese's peanut butter in the jar, like by the jar. Are you just having a Reese's peanut butter cup? Because send some over to me if you can. Those are a fave of mine. Alright, got some music playing. Just a hunch, one of the artists they're probably listening to the most is Bread. That was a terrible joke, sorry. Alrighty. Could probably add in one more sandwich here. Davey, I'm glad you're loving it so far. Alright, meat and cheese, Oreo, PB&J, meatball sub. Burger. Hamburger's a sandwich, technically. Actually, way back several months ago, I drew, by request, a cheeseburger eating a person. That was quite a sight. Planetary 121, I see what you did there. Very clever. Yeah, so I try to do a song title stream every 5 weeks where I take song titles like You Got the Look or Welcome to the Jungle or Down Under or just song titles that I could possibly put some creative spin on, and I turn them into drawings. I usually do that every 5 weeks, and so I last did it week 34, so week 39, 2 weeks from now, will maybe be another song title stream. It might not be. It might actually be a Christmas stream. Oh, it could be a Christmas song title stream. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, Pines, you're killing me. Alright, you know what? I think I feel good about this. There's 5 sandwiches in this drawing. That's a pretty good party. Probably add like another balloon or 2 in there and call it a good one. So the question is, do I credit this to Irene because she's the one who suggested it, or do I credit to Davey because it was basically for him? Irene suggested it for him. So who should I credit for this? Oh, yeah, Pines. That I could make it a joint request. That makes sense. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Oh, I totally forgot to add the pump it up. You know what? I gotta add one more. Gotta have one more sandwich in here so we can have the pump it up included. Hold on. So I got him pumping up a bread balloon here. Pump it up! Alright, there we go. I think this is good. Let me go ahead and add my initials and the date. Somehow it's December 2021, and 31 days it'll be 2022. How did that happen? Let me go ahead and bring up the large review. Oh, sorry, Christy. I don't have the clap command set up yet. I'll need to do that. Alright, well I think that is going to do it. It's 8:56 where I am, so I've been doing this for about 2 hours. Got 5 drawings done. I think that's a pretty solid number. So I'm going to go ahead and do my end of show recap and then rate out. So let me go ahead and bring up the full-size view once again. Alright, so I started off with a birthday party for Corgiana Jones. Mark, that is true. It is a palindrome. Davey, you're so welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, so Corgiana Jones' birthday party here. So his cake has candles on it that are burning through a rope that's attached to an axe that if the rope breaks, it'll send the axe flying right towards him. So he literally has to blow the candles out before an axe comes flying right at him. Corgiana loves to live on the edge. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of kids here at the party who are playing some games. Yeah, these guys playing Escape from the Gumball Boulder. The Gumball Boulder is chasing them and they're running away from it. Much like Corgiana Jones' adventure in the Candy Temple. And then you have the Don't Look at the Chest of Sirius, where the Wrath of Sirius pops out and threatens to melt their faces. So they have to they cover their eyes to keep it from melting their eyes and their faces and so on and so forth. And there's a couple adults there because I felt a little awkward about having some kids here with just one adult. Seemed a little odd, so I added some other adults here in the background. Alright, next up for Planetary 121, here is Bob Ross Shark helping Santa deliver presents. And another happy little present, 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 and Santa's trying to not lose his mind. He's pretty good at keeping his cool, but deep underneath that happy exterior, he's kind of like, shut up! Alright, now we have the Fancy Giraffe's little birthday gathering. It's not a party, it's a gathering. He's fancy. Yeah, Santa does need cookies, Pines. That'll definitely help him cheer up. It'll help him combat the irritation that Bob Ross Shark is causing him. Alright, and so yeah, he's licking a super organic leaf cake with his two equally fancy buddies. Meanwhile, there's a periscope set up here so that animals can just pay $5 to watch them lick at this cake for 3 minutes, and then they gotta go take another turn. And come to think of it, I never drew a second animal. There should be a whole line of animals lined up for this amazing spectacle. So we go ahead and draw a dog in there too. Just a little last minute addition. There we go. And also there's a fancy giraffe shaped shrub, a fancy giraffe shaped fountain, and a silver diamond encrusted step stool because he can. There's absolutely no other reason for it, it's just a flex. And next up for Christie's Coffee, there's here's a breaded pigeon and a bearded pigeon arguing over a birdcage shaped birthday cake. And they have exclamation points above them. They got breaded exclamation points over here and bearded exclamation points over here. And yeah, that pretty much covers it. The bearded pigeon strongly resembles Gandalf. And the last drawing that I just finished, it's a sandwich party. I got a bologna and cheese sandwich, or just a meat and cheese sandwich with pickles for eyes and a mustard smile, an Oreo sandwich cookie, a burger, a PB&J with a jelly smile and eyebrows and banana slices for eyes, meatball sub submerged in water in a fishbowl. And then finally, this guy back here pumping it up, literally pumping up a bread balloon. And that is it. So let me go ahead and transition back to the regular viewpoint. Thank you so much to everyone who watched. Thank you so much for everyone who stuck around after the raid. I greatly appreciate all of you. I'm gonna just do one final shout out. So this stream was dedicated to helping Wonder Truly, streamer here on Twitch, with her COVID recovery fund. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark, so much. She came down with COVID on around Halloween, and she's still dealing with it. It's been pretty rough for her. So there's been a lot of us on Twitch raising money for her COVID recovery fund, and well, as you can see, there's been a lot of money raised so far tonight. Actually, today and yesterday. It's been going since yesterday. But yeah, by all means, go click on the. Oh yes, also thank you so much, Pines, for putting in the link for Wonder Truly. I should have done that. But yeah, go check out her. Go follow her on Twitch and go check out her GoFundMe page so you can learn more about her situation, and also donate. And last but not least, let me go ahead and do one more plug for my show tomorrow. Not my show tomorrow on my channel. This is for DJ Mike Brady's show, the Thursday Night Quarantine Party, which I'm going to guest host. He's out of town. He's in Disneyland enjoying all the wonders that Disneyland has to offer. I kind of wish I was there with him, but instead I'll be hosting his show. So yeah, 8 p.m. Pacific to 11 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night at twitch.tv/DJ Mike Brady. Should be a good time. And with that, I'm going to bid you all adieu. Once again, thank you so much for everyone who stuck around. I was not expecting to have as high of a viewer count throughout the whole show as I ended up having. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. And I hope to see you all here, or I hope to see some of you returning faces if you really enjoyed the show. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you all. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the end slide, and I will be back on Saturday with my coloring stream. Davey, thank you so much. Mark, total Disney envy for sure. Yes, Irene, thank you so much for putting this together and for suggesting that I participate. Thank you so much. Just everyone, thank you. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and raid out now. See you guys later. Have a great night. Bye. Take care.